Why don't we pair up? And hit the town together. I'll be your wingman. Even if it means me taking a chubby, I will suck it up.
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
If you're listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show and you've got questions, we might have the answers. All you got to do is give us a call. 888-832-7561 is the number to be live on the air Mondays, 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. The rest of the week, leave us a random-ass voicemail message, and we might play it on the air.
Chris Renn's on the phone right now. Chris, what's going on in sports?
Yeah, Giants, the hated ones, by the way, for us L.A. people.
L.A., you live in Kansas City. You live in Kansas City. You're a Midwestern.
I know, but if you're a Dodger fan, you just, the problem is the Giants are the team I hate. Yeah, stop you laughing, okay? I hate them like I hate the Celtics, okay?
Yeah, how did the Dodgers do this year? They weren't even in the playoffs, were they?
They were close till the end, okay? Yeah, I know they spent $250 million to even get close till the end, but you're right, I know.
That fake laugh.
No, I can just tell you, the Giants were an amazing team this year. They definitely deserved it, and I'll give them a little love. That's their second championship since they moved to California from New York in the Polo Grounds. And that's really where the rivalry stems from, is the Giants used to play at the Polo Grounds. The Brooklyn Dodgers played at Ebbets Field. They're both in New York, within 50 miles of each other. And, it's not like that quite in California, but at least they're both still in the same states. And so that's where the hate has come from over the years. But, hell, the Giants did a hell of a job. They didn't even have to play their steroid-using Melky Cabrera from the Kansas City Royals, and they still kicked the crap out of the Tigers, who I thought were the better team heading in.
Hey, did anybody watch the World Series?
No, I didn't.
I did.
Have you seen statistics, like Nielsen ratings or anything, to see if anybody actually watched it, though? I literally heard nothing about it whatsoever.
I thought that was because they won it in 4 games.
Thanks for ignoring me.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I don't know the stats. I can just tell you, this is the least World Series I've ever watched. I watched 7 innings between all 4 games.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, on an advertising perspective, if this was completely underperforming, and if you're going to be one of those conspiracy theorists that are just like, oh man, it's determined before the season even starts of who is going to be in the World Series, this would be your proof right here, because you have 2 teams that nobody gives a rat's about, and the ratings super lackluster. The MLB makes more money when it's 2 interesting teams and they go all 7 games. Like, that's a fact, Jack. They make more money in advertising and all the stuff that they, and just in beer sales at the stadium. They make more money that way. And for someone to come out there and say, it's all fixed, I think this is your proof that it's wrong.
Yeah, no, Dodgers-Yankees would have made, 10 times the amount of money,
I agree.
Well, I have a ton of friends that are pretty disappointed that the Cardinals are not in the running.
Yeah, well, the Cardinals are, one of the 3 greatest teams ever. It's Cardinals, Yankees, and then the Dodgers. Yankees, Cardinals.
I'm sorry, did you put the Dodgers in there?
Well, yeah, just based on number of championships. Well, stop it, Aaron. Yeah, no, they both have like
the
17 or 18 appearances, the Giants and the Dodgers. The Cardinals have more World Series wins than both. And then the Yankees, of course, they've won like half of the freaking World Series and have been in like twice as many as anybody. So they're the greatest team ever. Yeah, stop. You guys are killing me. Hey, Rory beat Tiger in a 1-round match overseas. The interesting thing was they each made millions just for showing up.
You know what I think?
Was that just like a celebrity appearance game? That wasn't like on a Masters tournament round, is it?
Right. No, it was just a one-on-one, 1 round only. They both played all weekend and both came in. Rory finished in 2nd, Tiger finished in 3rd or 4th in his tournament, and then they both flew like 2,000 miles each to go play each other for one day on a Monday.
Yeah, it says Tiger Woods made $2 million just for showing up, and that Rory McIlroy got $1 million for the same, just
Well,
for being there.
Right, I said $3 million between them. That's,
Yeah.
Good.
So I would fly for one day on a Monday to go play just to get paid $2 million.
It'd be nice.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, hey, listen, I'd go do anything on pay-per-view and fly there for $1 million for one day, and I don't even care what it entails, okay?
What if it involved Bubba the Love Sponge?
I don't care.
And his
For
former
$1 million,
ex-wife.
I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you videotape it.
You need to
Paid
start
per view or not.
talking, Chris. You need to start talking about soccer.
You want me to talk about the Kansas City team?
Sure,
Sporting?
go ahead. What do you got?
Well, I mean, hey, I think that they're definitely, one of the top two teams, and I don't like the aggregate scoring that they use in soccer where you never know exactly who's going to play, and if you lose a game or if you win a game by 2 points, the other team wins by 1 point, then you're better than them. Winning is winning to me, but I definitely think that soccer has taken hold in Kansas City. It's really inspiring from the standpoint that we have a good team. It's nice to have a good team. We have one good team.
Yeah, we have a good team that plays in Livestrong Park. Do you think
just read my mind.
Do you think it's gonna remain Livestrong Park?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And I think their team. I think that park is amazing. The owners are amazing. They own Cerner Medical, one of the 3 largest employers in the Kansas City area.
Yeah, but the Lance Armstrong aspect of it.
They buy either the Chiefs or the Royals. Those guys who own the team. They said they're not going to buy anybody until they win a championship. So I hope they win a championship this year and beg David Glass to sell the Royals to them so we can have, a 500 season again where we're not losing 100 games in a season.
I love the Chiefs, but I'm not going to comment.
What do you think about these?
No, I was going to say the Chargers are the worst team in the NFL because they lost 7-6 to the Cleveland Browns that are not named the Chiefs.
I'm curious about why all these teams feel like they have to do the throwback uniforms. Did you catch the Steelers throwbacks last week?
Oh, my gosh. Could you believe that Bumblebee action? But you know what? Listen, the uniforms they wore, which was so weird, they wore these uniforms. I think they were 1934, but I might be wrong on the date. But that team went 2-10 that season.
Yeah, why would they want to relive that?
Yeah, and now after that victory that they had on Sunday, now that this team wearing the same uniforms has half as many victories total as that whole team won that whole season wearing them all year.
Well, does it have to do? Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's the 50th anniversary for the Chiefs or the 50th anniversary for football in general. But does it have anything to do with that?
No, it has to do with uniform sales. Listen, if you can remarket your same team with all new uniforms, people feel compelled to go out and buy them, especially since they're unique and nobody else has them.
Sure, and I think that's a great strategy, and people love those kind of classic baseball and football uniforms, but the players out on the field playing in the uniform,
not
sure,
stripes.
It's classic, but it's what, if they're going to wear the uniform, they should wear the padding and the gear that they wore back in the 30s.
No,
I'm just saying, there's no realism in the whole experience when you're wearing modern football protective gear.
No, when you wear stripes, you look like you just came out of jail. That's just my personal opinion.
Gunnar wants the leather helmets and sheepskin condoms.
No, he has that already. They're attached to his wall at home.
Ew. Why are they attached to your wall?
Because they stick to the wall.
K-State this weekend?
I read about them, yes.
K-State and Notre Dame. I will say I hate Notre Dame, the Golden Domers. I hate them so much. But K-State, Notre Dame, and Oregon and Alabama, they're the contenders, okay? And it kills me to say this, but USC, my favorite team, and Oklahoma, they're the pretenders, okay? USC got their butt kicked by a really crummy Arizona team. Oklahoma lost to Notre Dame, which I would have never believed. Neither team belongs in the national championship talk, and all 4 of the teams I mentioned before, K-State, Notre Dame, Oregon, and Alabama, they're the best teams in college football. And Bill, what's his name over there at K-State?
Bill Self.
He is the most amazing coach. He is like Moses. He's led his team to the promised land 2 different times with a 10-year gap in between.
Well, good for Moses.
Well, you know why that is, because they renewed his contract.
Yeah, no, he's just amazing. I would have never
Didn't he get like the 10-year promised land from KU?
Yeah, I know. It's unheard of. I would have never believed. I would have bet my house against it. Lost my house. That's okay. I'm upside down 10 grand anyway.
Chris, that's all the time we got this week. Thanks for calling in. Absolutely think that your son's going to be A-OK up in New York City. And
his knees might be a little skinned up.
Because I'll be so damn happy. I'll probably have for you.
Thank you very much, sir.
FCC won't like that.
He's still rambling.